Hey guys, it's your girl Renee, and I'm in this kitchen again. Remember, I said I was going to be dehydrating some of those Marconio peppers, and I got some shishito peppers here. So, this is what the shishito peppers look like. I just cut the stems off because I keep the seeds, but all my peppers that I harvested out of the garden, and these are the hot peppers right here. Those chili hot, so I got to put some gloves on for those. And see how my husband has depleted his jar of red pepper powder, and this is what I'm going to start a new jar of my sweet peppers. So Q, I'm right behind you, girl. I'm starting on my hot peppers for hubby and sweet peppers for me. And then I'm going to probably go to the store later on this week, and I'm going to buy some more sweet peppers because I don't think I'm going to get a nice harvest like I did last year of my sweet peppers. So I'm going to have to go and purchase some, which is fine. I'm just going to buy some bell peppers, some sweet peppers, and see if I can find those Italian ale peppers. And then I'm going to try to fill up this jar right here. So let me get situated. I got my folding cutting board. I got my spoon. I got my canning funnel. I got to get my gloves, and I need to get my mini KitchenAid food processor. So let me just get set up, and let's get this pepper rolling. Pepper powder, here we come. All right, guys, so let's get these peppers in my food processor right here. And these have been dehydrated and they're crispy. You hear that? That little crunch? That's what you want. Because you don't hear that crunch and they're like rubbery or they bend like a rubber band, that is not what you want to hear. You want to hear that snap. That's what you want. Here, I'll show you. Listen. You hear that? That's what you want. It's not going to be a lot, so you guys have seen me do this process before. So like I said, I didn't grow as many peppers as I did last season, so this beginning of this pepper powder is not going to be a lot, but hey, you got to start somewhere, right? So that's what your girl is doing. Put this in there, because I use this sweet peppers in everything. Stews, soups, omelets, salads, all that. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this up because you guys are going to hear some noise. And it didn't take that long. Look at that. You can even see on my black glove all that beautiful pepper. Ooh, and that smell. I'm telling you, if you've never made your own pepper powder, you need to jump on the pepper train because there is nothing like fresh homemade seasonings. Take this top off. I'm just going to knock that into you don't want to miss any of this good pepper seasoning. So let me move this from under here. So if anything that falls out, it'll fall on that bendable cutting board. Let me show you what it looks like once it's all blended up. And I like mine to have a little chunks to it. So this is what that little bit that I grew looked like. Not much, but do you guys see it? Let me show you what it looks like on the spoon. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's fresh homegrown peppers. Now I'm just going to pour it in here. There you go. And all that pepper powder that Q be trying to get out of her food processor, she uses a brush. I use my brush too, but when it's a small amount, I can just knock mine a little bit and all that powder will go straight into the jar. And then I just knock my funnel so I can make sure I get all that, as Q say, the dust. And like I said, it's not going to be a lot, but that's how much I'm starting with. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Can you guys see that in the inside? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. All right, so we're going to do the hot peppers. Woo. Now that's going to be something else, but we're going to get it together. This is a jar that I'm going to put the hot peppers in. So let me put all my food processor back together. Let's get those few peppers. They're not going to be a lot, and that's what they look like before. See? And these have that crunch too, but child, you want to make sure now these chili peppers, you want to make sure you have some gloves on, because these bad boys, the oils off these peppers, if you touch your face, your eyes, all that, you're going to be singing to whoever will hear you, and you're going to be doing the hot pepper dance. Trust and believe. And if you have asthma or anybody in the house that has asthma, be very cautious of that as well, because it'll affect their breathing and stuff. That's why my husband knows when I'm doing this, he stays right upstairs. He don't even trying to come down here. All right, let's put the top on here. This on here. I'll hear a little bit of that noise. There we go. So you don't take no time. Pulse it a couple of times. And it is ready. Ready, Freddy. See? We even got some of that powder on these gloves. Just gotta just scoop it off my glove into the jar. Whew. Be careful not to be breathing this in either. Because this stuff is potent. Woohoo! Potent, baby. Like all that good seasoning out of there. Let me show you what this looks like. Let me get it out of here. Okay, now let me show you what it looks like out of the processor. Whew. Ready to see this one? Look at this. See that? That's those Thai chilies peppers. This is what it looks like. Look at that. Now that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Woohoo! All right, so I'm just gonna dump it in the container. And there you go. Move this over here. Woo! Told you it gets in your nose and it gets you a sneezing. Sorry. Woo! All right, so that's what it looks like. You guys see? That's how much it made. And I got these from a little Oriental store that I have right around the corner, and they had that big old bag for I think it was like $3. So I'm gonna go and pick up some more of these, put this in the dehydrator, and we're going to be rocking and a rolling. All right, guys. So that's the video for this one. So I made my hot pepper, and I got to label that so I'll know. So let me go get my pen so we can go ahead and label that now. Label it so we don't forget. Make sure this thing says hot peppers. Hot pepper. Hot pepper. Put Thai on here. So we'll know, see? Labeled it. Because if you don't label it and you get confused, that's not going to be a good thing. So let's go ahead and put sweet pepper on this one. We'll put sweet pepper. So we'll know. So when I'm pulling this out of my seasoning cabinet, see, sweet pepper, I'll know what I'm messing with. Because you do not want to get them mixed up. All right, guys, I'm going to take these gloves off. I'm going to put these in the trash right now. So we'll know that it is done. So woohoo! So now I got my hot Thai chili peppers and I got my sweet peppers. All right, guys. So that's how Miss Renee is jumping on her pepper train, and I am going to fill these jars up, and I'll keep you posted and keep you updated when I am almost halfway or almost to the top of my jars. Woohoo! Yay! I'm so excited. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and Miss Renee will see you in the next video.